8621.
We call this
89.
special meeting of the Board of Education to order. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. We will dismiss with formalities, except for persons to be heard. We are required by law to have time for persons to be heard. So is there anyone here tonight who would like to be heard on a item on or off the agenda? If not, we will move on to the business at hand. So for the personnel matter concerning Rachel Jones, I recognize Dr. Tim Perry.
Okay. I have distributed you copies of the charges of dismissal. Those charges were also posted last week as an attachment on the agenda for this special called meeting based upon the specific charges set forth against Ms. Jones pursuant to Board Policy 5.200 and the Teacher Tenure Act, Tennessee Code Annotated 49-5-501. I recommend her dismissal. I would also ask that a copy of these charges of dismissal be attached to the minutes of this meeting. With that, I would ask that the board allow me to proceed with the dismissal process for Ms. Jones.
All right, thank you, Dr. Perry. He has submitted the charges against Ms. Jones, who is a tenured employee. So the only decision that this board is charged with making at this time is that if any of the charges are true, Ms. Jones' dismissal as a tenured employee is warranted. Is there any discussion concerning the charges?
Is there gonna be an ongoing investigation with her?
No, if you decide to do that, then we send her a letter with a copy, and there's things that she's required to do if she wants a hearing, and the next step would be going before an impartial hearing. She can accept the charges and move on, or she can choose. She's got 30 days to choose for an impartial hearing. I think it's not a judge, is it? It's
Correct. It's an impartial hearing officer.
partial hearing officers. Yep.
I move we approve the dismissal.
So.
All right, the motion would be that if any of the charges are true, that the dismissal is proper, and that Ms. Jones be notified of her opportunity for a hearing. Is that your motion?
Yes.
Is our board attorney agreed to, I mean, he looked at this too?
Yeah, Chris is the one that's been doing all this for us, and.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, the motion has been made and seconded. Is there any other discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That is done.
Dr. Byrd, are you aware of any further investigation by the DA?
Yeah, we got one more.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, well, we got.
Right here.
Oh, that's right, that's that, okay. Let's making sure I get this. right.
Yep.
All right, so for the personnel matter concerning Clay Turpin, again, I recognize Dr. Perry.
Okay, I have distributed copies of the charges for dismissal as stated before. Those charges were sent out and posted last week as the attachment to the agenda for a special called board meeting. Based upon specific charges set forth against Mr. Turpin pursuant to Board Policy 5.210 and Tennessee Code Annotated 49-2-301 B1EE, I recommend his dismissal. I would also ask that the copy of the charges of the dismissal be attached to the minutes of the meeting. With that, I would ask that the board allow me to proceed with dismissal process
Dismissal process.
against Mr. Turpin. I can't read and can't.
That's a separate page.
Yep.
That's a separate page than you.
All right, members of the board, Dr. Perry has submitted the charges of dismissal against Mr. Turpin, who is a non-tenured employee. The only decision this board is charged with
I
making.
move that we dismiss it, or turn it over to Dr. Perry to dismiss.
All right, that if
Second.
any of the charges are true, Mr. Turpin's dismissal as a non-tenured employee is warranted. That's what the motion you're making?
That's the motion.
Okay. And a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right. All right, I need a motion that we go into executive session.
think you just call it, but yeah, I'll move it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should, do that. Make sure it's not just me, so. Is there a second to that?
And Chris, you're okay with us going in?
I'll second.
All right.
Yeah, I can explain why.
Yeah, okay. Any discussion? All right. Just for those in the room, we have to clear the room. During executive session, we don't deliberate, we don't make any decisions. And then we will come back after the executive session to take any action that's necessary or adjourn. So,
Are y'all gonna stay in here? or not?
Yeah, we're gonna stay in here.
we'll sit here. All right.